Once America had been discovered, the march of man could not be contained. The earth is flat. No, it is round. The jolt to man's image of himself and the ground upon which he stood was forever changed. The globe emerged, and the knowledge that all people everywhere live upon the same planet. In 1521, Cortés had conquered Mexico. After the night of conquest, earth and sky were in dense darkness, so dense that lightning could only penetrate as a flicker, leaving not a whisper of sound in its wake. It was a darkness which promised no dawn. When the sun weakly overcame night, it cast a gray veil over ruined temples, and a cold wind began to seep up the alleys and lash the waters of the canals of Tenochtitlan. After the last battle, after breathing the stench of death and viewing its ruins, numbness shrouded the mind and heart of conquered and conquerors alike. Victory was a vacuous silence. Then, like an arrow that finds its mark, a recurrent thought pierced Cortés's brain. How would these vassals of Spain be governed? It was calculated that the valley of Anahuac, heartland of the Aztecs, had a population of about 1.5 million, and there were other tribes, other city-states to subdue. Conquest was one thing, governing the conquered another. How should this land be administrated? The Aztecs wept. They have killed our gods. They have killed our dance. They have killed our song. Where will we go? Who will guide us? Celestial fires died out in the milky river where stars clustered and the moon goddess fed. An era of enlightenment swept Europe, but New Spain was born in twilight, the rekindled twilight of feudalism. With his uncanny ability to gain advantage of every situation, Cortés secured from the Spanish crown the title of Governor-General of New Spain. To build a capital city was his first priority. He ordered colorful geometric temples to be torn down and their idols destroyed. The rubble was used to fill in the shallows of the lake. A Spanish city was soon under construction. It was called simply Mexico. The plan defined an immense central square flanked by arcades. It included a cathedral, a legislative palace, a market, a convent school, a hospital, and Cortés's own palace on the site of Moctezuma's. This center was to be inhabited exclusively by Spaniards, the 4 outlying wards to be governed by royal Indians related by blood to the lineage of Moctezuma. Such an explosion of work induced Friar Motolinia to write, "There are more laborers at work here than can be counted, more than raised the Temple of Jerusalem." Native craftsmen were quick to learn to use the new iron tools. By 1524, geometric forms had been replaced with flat Romanesque structures. In front of where the great temple pyramid had stood, native sculptors were finishing the intricate facade of a Baroque Christian church. The same brown hands that had carved serpents and idols were now carving fat angels and lean saints. Slowly, the old civilization was buried under the new, but history crawled along the buried rocks, guarding the old culture.